for you to sell the trademark?
Well, it's important to bear in mind that right now we're not looking for that. We're not soliciting that. We don't anticipate that as an outcome. However, we were tasked with doing the most good with this maneuver. And if there was a person, say, for instance, who came forward and said, I would like to offer you $1 billion for this mark, there is a lot more because we were charged with donating that money to certain. We have to spread that money around to different Black orgs fighting for Black and Brown people's rights and communities across the country. Orgs like the NAACP, orgs like the Urban League, even the United Negro College Fund. We have to weigh, we were tasked with weighing what that number could be. And for us, we haven't talked about it, of course, but $1 billion might do more good in terms of combating voter suppression initiatives. It might do a little bit more good in terms of, bringing attention to environmental racism, bringing attention to police brutality, and getting police reform really off the ground politically.
If Kanye West just started deciding to sell White Lives Matter shirts, would you take legal action against him?
So we have a lawyer that would take legal action against anyone who infringes on our trademarked material. Yes, you have to be in business to protect your trademark, but there is no requirement that says you have to be successful in business. And so I, at present, am not promoting where you can find and acquire these these shirts. And if a person was to find that, they might discover that it is not priced in a way that most people can afford.
Now, this is interesting. Two Black radio hosts from Phoenix trademarked the term White Lives Matter just about a month ago, probably like a couple weeks ago. They trademarked the term White Lives Matter. So anybody that try to distribute the shirts, like Kanye West or anybody, try to sell the shirts, they gonna get hit with a cease and desist. And when I first heard about this, I was like, who the hell would trademark White Lives Matter? And then I found out it was two Black dudes. So I was confused as hell for a second until I started looking into it, and I realized the reason why he did that was because if Kanye did put the shirts on the market and started selling, it started making X amount of millions of dollars, he would get sued immediately. So this is actually a smart idea. Kanye West, his dumb ass just forgot to trademark the shirts, and luckily he did. So now the people that trademarked it, and mind you, they did this after Kanye West debuted the shirts on Fashion Week in Paris. So they got the bright idea to do that. So any company, including Kanye West, won't try to put the name out and it just offend a lot of people like he's already doing. So this is actually smart. But at the same time, Kanye West, he got way more problems to worry about than this White Lives Matter shit. He got to worry about working with some company to distribute his music or his shoes, or is he going to get it on his own? Because I know back in the day, he was arguing with Sway, because Sway was like, why you don't just sell your clothing yourself instead of going through a company? And he was screaming on Sway, telling him, you don't got the answers, Sway. You don't got the answers. And the whole time, Sway did have the goddamn answers. So we're going to see what Kanye West going to do in the future, man. But as far as White Lives Matter, that should be the last thing on this goddamn man. He need to worry about protecting his brand, man. What y'all think about this, your boy B? I'm not...